A dark castle, Pisces. That's what I saw when I felt the energy behind your card, Page of Cups. So it was a dark, stormy castle, and I also saw a shark. So there's a sense of danger with this stormy castle. There's a sense of hazards with the storm, right? Hazards, danger, all that stuff. And there's a sense of like negativity or the possibility for risk. Now, this is all coming down to the Page of Cups. So it's like, this is stuff that is being shown to you. The Page of Cups is about what's being thrown in your face. So what you guys are seeing may not even be what's really happening, but what's being shoved in your face is a dark, stormy, a castle full of storms, that's full of danger and potentially monsters or whatever. Now on the bottom is the sun card, which is so funny. What is the actual weather? It's sunny. The storms are really, you're like, maybe you're watching TV, and you've gotten lost in the movie. And you think it's stormy because you've just gotten so into it. It's actually not stormy out. Let's pull more cards. This is getting really interesting. The Hierophant reversed with the Eight of Cups. Now the Hierophant reversed is it's kind of like a corrupt institution. It's a corrupt institution or a faulty belief. Like, let me give you an example. Like, let's say, how can I put this without triggering people? Like, let's say there's a religion. God, can I say one without triggering people? We're gonna go with Scientology. Hopefully you guys don't get triggered by that one. Where, it's kind of created, and maybe it wasn't in the beginning, but it has become sort of a tool for oppression and control and corruption in order and power over other people, right? So the Hierophant reversed is about all that stuff. And that's what you're looking at. That is the dark castle, okay? So you could be looking, this could be about, our government. You could be watching the news. You could be reading articles on what's going on in our government system or any aspect of it, whatever you're looking at. And you could just be seeing it as a dark castle, a dark, stormy castle. And you want to leave. Eight of Cups. You're like, I need to get the hell out of here. So like, let's say this is happening in government. You're like, I want to leave the United States. I want to move to Canada. Maybe if I move to Canada, I'll be out of the castle. The castle is the United States in this example. So the castle is whatever corrupt, like oppressive institution that you're witnessing or that's being shown in your face that you don't want to be part of or even close to or under that umbrella anymore. You want an exit. Okay, the next couple cards. Three of Swords. Wow, you're taking this personally. You are taking whatever's going on in this corrupt hierarchy, this corrupt, patriarchal system. You're taking it, because that's all the Hierophant too. You're taking it personally, Three of Swords. And you're thinking about what to do about it. You're like, it hurts me to see these things. I don't want to be near these things. I want to move away from these things. Okay, that's all these cards. One more card, the Lovers. Well, that's really interesting. The Lovers. Maybe you guys are actually more part of the dark castle than a bystander would be. Like, let's say you work in this institution. Like, you work in the government let's say the company that you work at, whatever the company it is corrupt. And you're like, I don't want to be part of this, the Lovers. I don't want to be signed up for this anymore. I want out because I'm seeing all this corruption happening around me, and I don't want to be part of it anymore. All right, let's pull Oracle cards. See if we can find out more information for you Pisces. Anything else regarding the shark and the dark castle for my Pisces sides? Anything else? Okay. Anything else? So, oh shit. So Gemini can be like the news. Gemini is like a flood of information. It's like this, that, and the other thing. That's Gemini. And with Pisces reverse, some of that is not accurate information. Some of the information that's being thrown at you, it's like clickbait, right? It's ambiguous. Pisces reversed is very murky, very unclear, blurry, might not have the facts straight. So some of the things that you're being exposed to that you're perceiving as a dark castle are just not accurate. And so maybe your perception is not accurate and things aren't as bad as they seem because the Sun card, okay? And then the ship being the final card here is like the people wherever you're getting this information, it's like they weren't there. They're not, the people who wrote the articles that you're reading aren't there themselves. So there's a disconnect. That's Pisces reverse. There's a disconnect. in the information stream, and some of the information you're getting is inaccurate, and that's fundamentally why the castle that you're seeing is not dark and stormy, but why you think it's dark and stormy when it's actually sunny. Okay, let's pull some advice for you Pisces and see what you guys can do about this situation. I think it's a matter of perspective, right? I think it's a matter of understanding that discernment, right? Discernment of information. What should you be believing in? What should you be paying attention to? Because some of that's getting you guys riled up. Okay. Okay, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups in this case is kind of sugarcoating the situation, which in this case means giving the person or the situation the benefit of the doubt. So like, again, it's like you just keep in the back of your mind, the information may not be accurate. You might want to give all these things that you're being exposed to the benefit of the doubt before you react. So like, you take it so personally, 3 of Swords, right? Take it so personally, and it changes your whole vibe to that of a stormy castle. Let's see what we get out of the Oracle cards for advice, and then we'll close out your reading. So last advice here for Pisces. Any last advice? What should Pisces be focused on doing or aware of for the next week or couple weeks, and also regarding the spread? Any advice for Pisces? Any advice for Pisces? There we go. We got one card. All right. So the card is the road forward. The road forward. I feel like this is just the path that you want to lead. Like, how do you want to live your life, right? How do you want to live your life? Do you want to live your life in a dark castle, or do you want you want to exit the castle? But exiting the castle, I think, really just means becoming informed. And it doesn't mean leaving the country. It doesn't mean leaving the company. What it does mean is becoming informed and knowing how to react and discern information. That's what this is saying, and that is how you choose the path, like how you want to live your life. Let's see what else there is. Oh, wow. Like, are you going to freak out over every little thing? That's what this is saying. Scorpio and Uranus. Are you going to let everything that is like shocking, Uranus, everything that you weren't expecting, Uranus, bother you, and you're going to take it personally? Scorpio. It's your choice. It is your choice. On the bottom, we have the Princess. Again, the Princess is about immaturity, so maybe, this is something you learn when you are more mature, is that you have a choice in how to perceive things that come at you in life. You have a choice. And a mature person learns there's a benefit to perceiving, taking things, to not jumping to conclusions, basically. To not jumping to conclusions and not expecting the worst, okay? Not expecting the worst. Again, giving the benefit of the doubt to these people, this place, the Dark Castle, okay? All right, that's gonna be it, Pisces. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you want to support my work, you can go to Patreon, which is a membership service where I've got more videos and cool stuff. So check that out. Links are below. I'll see you guys next time.